Well, why the hell not? Hey, how's it going? My name is Devious, and here we have the Transformers War for Cybertron Siege classic animation, Optimus Prime. Why is it called classic animation? That's because it has all this extra detailing, all this extra painting on it, to make it look like it's from the old cartoon. Now, this is from a line of toys that I know jack shit about. And no, I don't mean Transformers, I mean Siege. Because let's be honest with ourselves. If you don't know what Transformers is, well, who the hell are you? Now, the painting of this figure is nice, and the sculpting of the figure is very nice. It looks good, and it feels good. Ow! With all this detail, it does make the figure look like it came straight out of your TV. However, when you turn it around, what the fuck is that? Look at this backpack. Oh, however, it's not all that bad. It does look like a jetpack of sorts, especially when you look at that blue detail right there. So it ain't so shit. Now, as solid as this figure is, a lot of parts do not want to stay pegged in. For example, backpack shit. These arm bits, for the most part, especially this right here, do not want to stay in. And lastly, there's these white parts on the back of the leg right here. They're supposed to peg in right there. However, this shit does not want to stay in. It just comes out like that. This is going on horribly. Ah, fuck me. Now, the figure itself does have some very nice articulation. Ball joint at the head, has a rotation at the shoulders. The arms can swing back, but that is meant for transformation. Now, these smokestack sections right here can lift upwards so your arms can straighten out that much. Hinge joint at the elbow, allowing for that much of a bend. Swivel at the feet. Legs can swing back that far and go forward that far. Legs can spread out that much. Swivel at the knees. Knees can bend back that far. Obviously, if you unpeg the backpack, you can go all the way. And lastly, a very wide ankle pivot, allowing for some very good poses. Now, as you saw earlier, he does come with weapons. He does have his iconic blaster with some nice painting detail on that. And you can plug that right into his hand. It also does have a hole at the top there, and that's so you can do stupid shit like this. I don't know why you'd want to, but you can. Now, this obviously is an axe. Plugs right into his hand, and he looks pretty sick. However, that's not the only thing this axe does. This axe, as seen earlier, can become a shield. To do that, I'm going to flip that down, flip that up, tab that in. If it wants to, tab it. Also has a nice little Autobot symbol on it. Also has that nice painting. That plugs into the hole right there in his forearm. And now he's ready to kill you. Now, with all weapons in hand and his good articulation, you can pull off some good action poses if you have the imagination for it, which I do not, clearly. But what is a Transformer worth buying if you can't even transform it? So let's get into it. First, you want to take off all his weapons. Son of a bitch. And we'll leave this like that and put these to the side. To start off, we're going to unpeg his backpack. Grab this piece right here. Lift that up. Go right there. Unpeg these two red panels. Untab that white panel right there. Flip this around, and we're going to leave that like that for now. Moving to the arms, what we're going to do next is grab this panel, lift it up. Go to this side panel right here, swing it out, and then do the same on the other side. Next, what we're going to do is open up his chest right here, fold his head into that. Fuck do I do after that? Now, move into the legs. What you want to do, rotate at the knee, swing out this bit, grab this white piece, fold it into that panel, grab this side section right here, flip it to the other side. His feet, collapse it. Same on the other side. Afterwards, there's these two panels right here on the kneecaps. and you want to flip them up, which is a lot easier said than done sometimes. Once you have that done, connect the two legs together. Next, what you want to do is unpeg this much of the waist from the front skirt. The waist is pegged in from this piece right here in the front skirt and this hole right here. That's the put. Once you have that done, you want to go to the wheels and pull them down so that they go to the bottom, which once again is also easier said than done. Son of a. And then same on the other side. Motherfucker. Once you have that together, why did that fucking do that again? What you want to do, grab the arms, swing them back. If it wants to do that. And then the fists go into that gap in his chest. Or stomach? I guess stomach. Kind of just want to force it as much as it feels like going. And then do the same thing on the other side. And once you have both sides done, you want to get what was left of the backpack and bring that down. Like that. Once those are down, get these side panels, tab them in. Also want to peg in the top, close the front, or what was the chest, and then peg the white grill into these sides right here. Peg, tab, whatever, same shit. Afterwards, you want to rearrange the wheels, flip them up, which tabs them in. Once they're done there, you have these tabs on the sides, tab holes right there on the legs, and then you just want to peg them in. And here we have his vehicle mode, which is very nice looking. Still has all that detail, all that paint. Looks very convincing as a truck. If you can see right there on my figure, it does not want to stay pegged in at all. Also want to ignore that gap right there and the mess that is in the bottom. Now speaking of messes, if you wanted to make this even messier, you can store his weapons onto the car mode. Now the instructions, from what I remember, I don't know because I threw it away, showed it more or less like this. Grab his gun, peg it into the top, grab his shield, peg it into the back right there. And that is what you call something in a kid's imagination. Now, a nicer way of putting it together from what I've seen, that's a tight fit. What you want to do, grab a gun, grab a shield, plug it into the top like I kind of showed off earlier, and then plug the gun into the back. That's way nicer. Also rolls very nice. Overall, this figure is very good. I did get this about a year or so ago from Walmart, which I think is the only store that you can buy it from. Obviously, you can get it online. And being that I got this over a year ago and kind of just left it around sitting, it has collected a good bit of dust, which was not picked up at all by this piece of shit camera. Anyway, if you liked the video, please give it a like and do subscribe. And please bear with the shit show that was this video. I have not done this since the very beginning of YouTube, and I thought to myself, hey, I love toy reviews. I'm starting up my own collection now as an adult. Why the hell not make some videos? So if it's complete and utter shit, then you know why. But you don't have to tell me, because I already know. Asshole!